CMUEagles.com with Central Methodist baseball coach Fred Smith following Central Methodist 2 victories over Missouri Valley on Saturday. Coach, your general impressions from the wins?
Well, hard-fought games. The first one, Mo Valley gave us all we could handle, and we knew coming in that they would come in and do that. Second game, we really played well, got on them early, and kind of got a comfort zone there. But all in all, our kids worked hard and battled hard today.
Drew Grivey coming off a perfect game. The Vikings really seemed to get to him for the first 5 innings of the first game. Did that surprise you at all?
Yeah, it did surprise me, but Drew didn't have his best stuff today. But Drew battled it out, hung in there, fought well. Team came back, rallied late, and got us the W. So, but Drew, another solid performance.
Central Methodist in the comeback attempt, a double steal in the bottom of the 6th inning is what ended up putting you ahead. Take us through the scenario. Were you surprised at all that they threw down to second base with 2 outs trying to get the runner?
Yeah, I was. We had first and third, 2 outs. We got 2 strikes on the batter, and it's one of those calls as a coach you're a little nervous about, apprehensive about, but we had speed on the bases, so I called the steal. They threw down trying to get Mike, and I told actually Brian King was running at third base, and he got an outstanding jump on it. And so when they threw through, he was safe by miles. So.
Coming off 4 dominant performances at Graceland, the Vikings really seemed to push you in the first game. What does that say about your team to be able to come back from a 2-run deficit?
Right. Well, the big thing is they learned today that it's never over until you're out, till the last out's made. So hats off to our kids for battling back. Obviously, Mo Valley came in here with the bullseye on our chest, and so they gave us everything that we could handle. But we need to wake up, and we're in first place. We need to play like it. We've got to defend that title and that honor every time. So.
In Game 2, it didn't take much for the Eagles to jump out to a big lead, gave Rhett Quinlan some breathing room. What did you say to your team before that game, and what was your reaction to when they were able to put their head on the bat on the ball and rack up so many runs?
If you go back to the stats, we've been scoring the first couple innings a lot, every game. So I got out here in between games, said, hey guys, we need to take it 1 game at a time, 1 inning at a time. Let's go back to what got us here. And of course we jumped out. I think we scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second. And of course that gave Rhett, plenty of comfort. And he picked up his 14th career win today. So he knows what he's doing out there. Once we got that 5-0 gap, then we were able to expand it because they couldn't run. We could run and experiment and do some things, and that obviously increased the margin. What was it, 9-2 final? So that gave us some room.
The Eagles have now won 7 straight games, first place overall in the HAC. That's such a long winning streak. What has your team done well in order to thrive?
Well, we're putting all phases together. We've been getting good pitching all year long. The bats early on weren't coming through that much, but a lot of that due to inconsistency and the weather had a lot to do with that. But we're playing good defense. We're hitting the ball well now, and we're still getting that good pitching. So we're just doing everything. We're clicking on all cylinders.
Your team comes back for 2 games on Sunday against the Vikings. What will Central Methodist have to do in order to come out with 2 more wins?
We've got to bring that same intensity tomorrow as we had, especially the second game today. I think our defense is going to be strong, and they're calling for 75 degrees, so look for us to swing the bats and hit the ball tomorrow. We need to hit the ball, score some runs.